A matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. George is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Klingon in at the 5 down low.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Outside, George. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Giannis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
That one is off. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
So he comes up empty at the line. And, Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
And the Bulls with possession. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team. Outside, George. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
O'Neal against LaVine. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Okongwu, the pass to LeVert. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 4 on the shot clock. The rebound by Holiday. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Here's LeVert following the score by Houston. Here's Klingon. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Mitchell passes to Holiday. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls trail by 4. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Rockets for a minute. I wondered what coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Outside, LaVine. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Klingon. Pass to Okongwu. Here's LaVine. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
That's a big-time bailout there. I mean, couldn't get anything going on that possession. Then LaVine just takes over and makes something out of nothing.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had 27 points last game. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Swing in with the block. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Off the inbound. And it's Mitchell missing. Oh, Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Outside, Levine. Pass to Okongwu. Now Levert. Stolen by Holiday. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Okongwu with the screen for George. And Okongwu slams it in.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Bounce pass, Holiday. For 3, Mitchell. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Mitchell's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Monks checked in for Karis LeVert. Now a look at the stats for Paul George.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And Chicago has possession, trailing by 4. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Okongwu dishes to Monk. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. Second is Donovan Clingan.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Yeah, rebounding always transfers and translates to the next level. He's been a bull in the china shop, out working, out hustling guys, and he's really got terrific instincts to the basketball.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Chicago with the rebound. Clingan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's George finishing it off.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
Monk against Holiday. Pass to George. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Allen's checked in for Houston. Trey Mann comes in for Mitchell. Okongwu with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 5 to shoot. And here's George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Mann. pass to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Okongwu. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting.
You know, one of the things I like about Man, his head is active. That thing is on the swivel, always looking for the best opportunity.
Now Okongwu. George with no one around. And the 3 ball is good. George has got 11 points.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Man passes to Holiday. Portis a screen on Monk. Outside Holiday. Rebound by the Bulls. Klingen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Monk with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. Klingen with it. Antetokounmpo's there. Klingen with the bounce pass. Rocket 2 for 3. Levine, the shot, no good. And so it's Portis with it. He brings it up for Houston. Outside Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Well, that's a nice up-tempo play from Holiday. Got the rock and didn't waste any time finding the shot.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. For the Rockets, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bay comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Beasley in for Drew Holiday. Jackson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bruce Ellis comes in for Levine. Bulls trail by 4. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Now, Bay. Paul George missing from long range. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And that sends Sadiq Bey to the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Now, here's Monk. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Outside, George lets the 3 fly. Connects from 3-point range. George has got 14 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Houston moving the ball around. It's Allen with the drive. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
And the first one drops. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Bulls trail by 6. Monk, the pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. And the Bulls another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Back to man. Bay against Okongwu. Kicks it out to Allen. Bay with the screen for Allen. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 7 points in the game.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Chicago with the ball, following the score by Houston. Left side, George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you have to be really on your toes when you're defending Paul George. He's excellent when it comes to using the pump fake to draw fouls.
And he knocks down the first one.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Beasley. And George drops them both.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
Houston leading by 6. Pass to Bay. 1:12 left to play here in the first. Man with it. Okongwu on him.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want-to corral it. And that one falls for Mann.
Yeah, you know, Trey Mann is just a really solid, no-weakness combo guard. Takes advantage of what the defense gives him and plays extremely hard all the time.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Now here's Allen. He's got 7. Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Okongwu. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Rockets leading by 8. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing a foul and still getting the shot off.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Giannis.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Houston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
You've got Sadiq Bey, sharp out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Allen in at the two-guard spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Now LeVert hasn't made one yet. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Jackson kicks to LeVert. In the corner, it's Bruce Ellis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Levine. Last time out, he had 44 points. 6 to shoot. Here's Monk. The rebound by Sharp.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Bey. And here is Allen. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And that one is off.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Here's Jackson. Here's LeVert. Defended by Mann. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his first foul. Now here's LeVert. Defended by Mann. For the three, it'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from LeVert.
You know, I think this is big for LeVert's confidence because the more he connects from distance, I think the more dangerous he'll become as a shooter and offensive player.
Here's Mann, sharp on the wing. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at the Rockets, they're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And you know, for Houston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Shot clock at 3. The deep three from Levine. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Now, here's Sean. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Monk outside. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's man. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Bulls trail by 6. And stolen by Bay. Nice D from Levine. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to LeVert. Now, here's Monk. The Bulls with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Here's man. LeVert defending. Bucket is good. Bay's got his second basket of the night.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Houston making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Sharp. Mitchell comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Holiday in for Trey Mann. Chicago also making some changes. Klingon comes in for Jackson. And it's Paul George in for Monk. Holiday finds Mitchell. LeVert against Giannis. Nobody near Allen. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Levine. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And here's LeVert. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Just 5 on the clock. Levine passes to LeVert. Here's Buzelis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Houston leading by 9. Bounce pass out of Antetokounmpo. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Allen for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside, George buries the long-range jumper. George has got 22 points.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Portis' screen on Levine. Down low. Bring in with the block. From deep, George. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Outside Holiday. Mitchell passes to Portis. Back to Mitchell. Portis sets the pick for Mitchell. Houston needs to get a shot. The shot by Holiday, no good. Bulls trail by 6. Outside Levine. LeVert with it. On the wing, George. Covered by Mitchell. A nice shot by George.
Yeah, this guy certainly knows how to take over a game. I wonder who made George mad tonight. They're paying for it now.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Antetokounmpo, and George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. O'Neal's checked in for the Rockets. Chicago also making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Buzelis, and Monk's subbed in for Karis LeVert. Allen up top, guarded by Levine. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Monk, the pass to Okongwu. And here's George for 3. And the Bulls, another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Houston. They've held a 12-point lead early. Holiday with the 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, "It takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too." The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you guys.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Holiday, the pass to O'Neal. The Rockets with another miss.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Bays checked in for Allen. Here's O'Neal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Zach LaVine. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Monk, the pass to George. Here's Clingan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the only question going forward for Klingon, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Mitchell against George. Holiday with the three, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. It's all in by the Bulls. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
And here's George for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. George has got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago. Bounce pass, Holiday. Bay. Another miss by Houston.
Trying to match threes, sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's Mitchell with the train.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from George. And the Bulls another 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
George against Mitchell. Portis' screen on George for 3. Mitchell, no good there. And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
He's a player with toughness who expects the same from his teammates. Jimmy Butler brings with him a powerful presence. He can change your culture, but the guys around him will have to be ready to work, or this could go sideways.
And now talking about our game, how about Paul George in that first half?
I love the focus we're seeing from George tonight. He's locked all the way in, calling for the ball and giving his team everything he's got.
Leading by example. This is vintage PG-13.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so here is Chicago. So for Chicago right now, Donovan Klingon out there with Okongwu. Then it's George. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Levine in at the point.
And what's scary about Klingon, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
Giannis inside. Giannis!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Chicago leading by 10. Outside, Levine. Pass to Okongwu. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Mitchell outside. No good with the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here's Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Holiday.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
The Bulls have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And so Levine nails both of them.
You know, when you think of Zach Levine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Holiday. Giannis kicks to O'Neal. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. Over Mitchell. That's good on the jump shot. 41 points for Paul George.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Levine. Antetokounmpo inside. Klingon covering. Giannis no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Buzelis. Pocket 6. And George kicks to Okongwu. Buzelis' shot is good.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
To the inside. Here's Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 5 now.
You know, Holiday is one of those rare guards who's as physical as any other player on the floor. Holiday busting it up inside.
For 3, Levine gets the 3-pointer to fall. 10 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Outside, Levine. George, that's a 2-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bounce pass, Holiday. Mitchell wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Rockets 4th.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Pass to Buzelis. Levine deciding where to go with it. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Monks checked in for Chicago. George against O'Neal, and George kicks to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. The shot by George, no good. Rockets trail by 11. Mitchell right side. Mitchell shrugging off the contact.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
The shot by George, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Portis throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
O'Neal against George. Pass to Okongwu. It's tipped.
Wow, don't bring that in here. Portis protecting his house.
Giannis dishes to Mitchell. Back to Giannis. And stolen by Okongwu. Klingon finds Levine. In the corner, George with it. Okongwu with the screen for George to end the drought. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Holiday. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Rockets.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
The Bulls leading by 9. Monk outside. Pass to Okongwu. Bulls moving the ball around. Outside for George. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Zach LaVine. Just an incredible month of basketball. 10th in free throw shooting, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Grayson Allen's checked in for the Rockets. And so George will bring it up for Chicago. At one point, they led by 16. From the arc. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Allen passes to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo playing strong inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Monk, the pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. And the Bulls, another 3.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Allen kicks to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, strong finish.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Okongwu down low. Covered by Mitchell. Levine for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Allen outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Levine inside the three-point line. Off target. That was a little heat check. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. For three, Mitchell. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Houston with a big group substitution here. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Bay comes in for Portis. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Trey Mann in for Drew Holiday. Chicago also making some changes. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Donovan Clingan. And it's LeVert in for Levine. Bulls leading by 13. Monk outside. Pass to George. Okongwu with a screen on Allen. It's tipped and stolen by Bay. Now Sharp, guarded by Jackson. And it's Sharp missing.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
And George kicks to Okongwu. Bulls moving the ball around. From 10 feet out. And that one is good. George has got 49 points in the game.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Pass to Allen. Bay with the screen for Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Bay. Pass to Allen. Takes the three, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And the Rockets making a change here. Goodwin's checked in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jackson finds LeVert. Now, here is George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Pass to LeVert. Bay against Okongwu. Now Allen. Here's Mann. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Bulls. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Antetokounmpo is out there with Sharp. Then it's Saddiq Bey. Then there's Allen. And it's man in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Back to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Levine. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. And the Bulls with another miss.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Antetokounmpo passes to Mann. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Buzelis. Monk outside. Outside Levine. LeVert trying to get open. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. 15 points for Zach Levine.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 8. Pass to LeVert. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Monk for 3. Rebounded by Allen.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
And it's blocked.
Super recognition that time to come up with the block shot as LeVert was quick to recognize where he was and get off the ground.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The Rockets making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Monk against Mitchell. The shot's good from Monk.
Yeah, I like seeing that strong mid-range J of Monk's. I mean, when he's got room to shoot it, he lets it go quickly and with ease.
Allen passes to Giannis. Bey wide open, and he fires. Off target from outside.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Pass to Monk. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Just 5 to shoot, and good that time. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, man. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th assist here tonight. The Bulls leading by 7. Pass to Buzelis. And Saddiq Bey picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Okongwu's checked in for the Bulls. Paul George comes in for Malik Monk. Here's Buzelis. No good on the 3. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And that one's good by Giannis. And so George will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. At one point, they led by 16.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Allen. And it's off from three-point range.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Pass to Levine. Now George for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 54 points.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Bay finds Antetokounmpo. Bay trying to free himself up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Portis, he's checked in for Bay, and it's Holiday in for Trey Mann.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
It's stolen by Allen. Outside Portis. Mitchell outside. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Poke loose. Rockets trail by 9. Holiday dishes to Mitchell. Allen for 3. It's hauled in by George. Chicago's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Mitchell passes to Holiday. Giannis sets a screen for Holiday. There's the lob into the Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Jackson. In transition, here come the Bulls. Buzelis, no one around him. And the Bulls with another miss. Antetokounmpo dishes to Mitchell. Got it to go. Mitchell, physical through the defense.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Outside, Levine. Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Grayson Allen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, Levine. The 3 from George. O'Neal with the rebound. Rockets trail by 9. Outside Holiday. It's not going to go for him.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Levine, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
Klingen, he's checked in for the Bulls. The Rockets are gone, 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Outside Portis. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Here's Levine. Pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 59 points.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Bounce pass, Holiday. And here's Mitchell from the arc.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, Believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Buzelis. Now Klingon. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Mitchell outside. Portis a screen on Okongwu. Mitchell, no good again that time.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Houston. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Paul George.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
Back to Holiday. Fires the 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Okongwu. Levine wide open. Drills it from outside. Levine's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Rockets.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paul George.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered closely. Klingon with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. This one for 3. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Now Mitchell. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot. All right, Zach, a great win against a tough opponent. What enabled you guys to come out on top?
No, they're a big-time team in the West. We got to just play consistently, and we're as good as any team out there. We're going to continue to push and,
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And so long, everyone.